In Underhanded, the new novel by Jim Billman, Sonny Kristoff shares his adventures during the changing times after World War II with a refreshing inside-out look at history. Written from the perspective of men's fast-pitch softball, this was the time when baseball's little brother became America's most popular team sport. But unlike baseball, its imperfect dimensions brought about its demise. Order Underhanded on Amazon. Underhanded by longtime Southeast Iowa native Jim Billman. Available now.
Healthy crops need to feed on N, P, and K, but micronutrients are the key to unlocking hidden hunger in the plants. On Successful Farming Radio.
Successful Farming Radio, providing information farmers need in the field, in the shop, and in the office. Committed to growing your business in agriculture.
Get the latest ag news, markets, weather, and more when you sign up for today's news from Successful Farming. Register at agriculture.com/newsletter for today's news, the free Successful Farming e-newsletter. Once a day, you'll get an email packed with relevant news hitting the ag industry online and around the nation, along with the 3 big things happening today. Visit agriculture.com/newsletter to subscribe to today's news from Successful Farming.
Are you looking for new advanced technology for your farm operation? Need some advice on managing your farm or tips on finding the best machinery prices? You'll find all this and more in Successful Farming magazine. Subscriptions are available online at agriculture.com. Visit agriculture.com and complete your subscription to Successful Farming magazine today.
Environmental conditions and in-season stress can make nutrient availability a struggle for crops. Most farmers test for nutrients with a soil sample in the fall and apply fertilizers to correct deficiencies, but that doesn't always indicate how much of those will make it into next year's plants. Eric Hansen is a regional agronomist with Winfield United. He says they want producers to look beyond the macronutrients like N, P, and K and start understanding more about the micronutrients.
In crops like corn, really zinc and boron were probably the 2 that showed up very, very deficient early on in corn. When we look at crops like soybeans, manganese is perennially a nutrient that really shows up deficient. We've got a database of thousands of tissue samples that we've pulled over the last nearly decade on multiple crops to establish some of these trends.
Hansen recommends layering tissue samples on top of the soil samples to monitor N, P, and K throughout the season.
But also, the tissue samples are a lot more accurate way to judge micronutrient availability. And once we fix their macronutrients, the micronutrients are really key to help kind of unlocking that hidden hunger in those plants, because we can see a lot of deficiency in micronutrients without ever seeing visual deficiency symptoms on the plant.
Understanding the timing of when micronutrients are the most important for the plant can make the difference between getting a return or just adding additional expense to the crop. I'm Jody Henke. Learn more about the role of micronutrients at agriculture.com.